I want you to all pay attention to his body language, all of them, okay? How many uncles and aunts have you got?
You give them like 7 and 7.
That's all I needed.
And out of the 7, how many nephews and nieces have you got?
7 times an average of 3. I don't know exactly, but I think.
All right, I'm good.
Okay.
Has anybody paid attention to his eyes?
Yeah.
Tony is auditory and is also kinesthetic. He's very sensitive, am I right? Why? Because he looks to the side when he answers, when he seeks answers, and he also looks down to the left and down. So he looks approximately there, and that tells me that he's kinesthetic too. All right?
Yep.
It's a simple tool. When you talk to somebody, you want to bond with someone, ask them a few questions. What's your eyes? And you'll know how to talk to them. Now, if I were to talk to Tony and say, can you see what I'm talking about? No, you can't see it because I'm not speaking his language.
Who do you
What do
say
you
that
see?
to? What style do you say?
So what I would say to Tony is, can you hear? Can you hear that sound? Can you hear what I'm saying? You know? Does it make sense? Can you hear it? Or
Does that sound right? Does that sound right?
Does that sound right?
Did I hear what you're saying?
Well, no. If I were to communicate with you, and I would say, can you picture that window? Can you see that window the way I'm describing it? Or if I were to talk to you in a different way, say, I want it square and I want it in such dimension, which would be more appropriate for me to communicate with you?
Look at his eyes.
So describing it?
Describing
Describe
it, describing it, showing it to you in writing.
Right. Drawing it?
Yeah.
You're giving me like a picture?
Okay.
Okay.
Which
way?
would it be enough for me to tell it to you, or do you need to see it in writing?
I would like to see a picture.
Verbal description or picture description?
No, that makes sense because people, and I'm glad this is happening because often that gets confused. People think that if you like to see a picture, you're visual. No. If you like to see a picture, it's because you're not visual. Visual people make all those pictures in their head, and only visual people do.
Yeah,
If you don't, you need to see the
If it's
picture.
physically there, then I can see it.
Yeah, to a
absolutely.
visual, you don't need to show it because we make it all up. We make it all up. How about that? Present company excluded, of course.
The point I'm trying to make is that the point I am making in here is that whenever we speak with someone, if we understand how they listen, we can communicate with them clearly. If we understand that they are visual, then we speak with them in pictures, or in Rachel's case, don't draw pictures, show them pictures.
Just tell me. I'll make my own, and that's the difference. I am visual, so don't show me the picture.
If they are auditory, I mean, if they hear, then you simply tell them what needs to be said. Some of us, like in my case, I'm also an auditory and visual, so I'm up here. If you ask me questions, I will look at 45 degrees to the right or to the left. I need to hear it. I won't believe it until I see it.
That's true. Yeah.
You can tell me, until I see it in writing, means nothing to me. If I were to look down here, you can tell me I hear it. But I don't feel it. It doesn't reach me. I know it, He needs to feel it before he accepts it.
Absolutely.
It has to feel right.
It doesn't feel right. You're right.
To a visual, it looks okay. To an auditory, that sounds about right. To a
Yep.
kino, it feels good.
So if you're selling a window, you want to describe how comfortable that window is going to make you feel, as opposed to the view that it might give you.
Well,
Exactly, a visual, like it's clear, it won't have to open it and be bothered by screens, you can see there a kino, kinesthetic, you'll say that is gonna keep your home so comfy and cozy. Those words, a kino will melt comfort and cozy.
and that's how I would say a window to someone that visual.
What I'm trying to think here is, you're the customer, you're describing to me how you want this window to look. And in my mind, I'm creating this picture, so I'm going, is this how the window would be? I made a quick sketch.
And because I'm visual, that would make sense. But if you described it to me and just repeating what I said, there would be an area, a gray area. There would be a problem.
Mhm.
I can tell you right now there would be a problem.
I'm going to have a window that's going to be totally different from what you're looking for.
I would say this is not what I wanted.
And then you're into the 45 minutes of complaints.
You're right.
So I want to
With
be
me,
absolutely
we
sure,
talk.
because this is going to be a